Every front derailleur is equipped with 2 screws, designed to set its movement limits. Without these limit screws, the derailleur could move too far, causing the chain to derail. On front derailleurs, the limit screws are usually located at the top. One screw, often marked H for high gear, ensures the chain stays on the largest chainring. The other screw, labelled L for low gear, keeps the chain securely on the smallest chainring. When might you need to adjust the limit screws? When setting up a new bike. Limit screws on a new bicycle are often not perfectly adjusted straight from the factory and might require additional setup. Installing a new derailleur. The limit screws on a new derailleur are typically preset to restrict movement below the reach limits, ensuring the chain stays secure until proper adjustments are made. Signs that the limit screws need adjusting. If the high limiter on the front derailleur is screwing too far, then the chain won't reach the highest gear. If it's too loose, then the chain might fall off the highest gear. Similarly, if the low limiter on the front derailleur is screwing too far, then the chain won't shift into the lowest gear. If it's not tightened enough, the chain might slip off the lowest gear. Setting up the front derailleur limit screws. To adjust the front derailleur's low limit screw, start by shifting the chain onto the smallest chainring. Move the rear derailleur to the lowest gear. Now disconnect the front gear cable. Identify the low limit screw. If the screws are not labelled, you can determine which is which by turning one screw anti-clockwise while observing the derailleur from above. If it's the low limit screw, the derailleur will move left toward the frame. If there's no movement, then you've selected the high limit screw instead. If the gap between the chain and the backplate of the front derailleur exceeds 2-3 mm, tighten the low limit screw by turning it clockwise in quarter turn increments, until the gap is within the desired range. If the chain rubs against the backplate of the front derailleur, loosen the low limit screw by turning it anti-clockwise in quarter turn increments, until the gap is adjusted to 2-3 mm. Shift the rear gears so the chain moves to the highest gear, the smallest cog. Reconnect and tighten the front gear cable. Shift the front gears to the largest chainring. If the chain falls off, or the gap between the chain and the front plate of the derailleur exceeds 2-3 mm, adjust the high limit screw by turning it clockwise in quarter turn increments until the gap is within the desired range. If the chain rubs against the front plate of the derailleur, loosen the high limit screw by turning it anti-clockwise in quarter turn increments until the gap is properly adjusted to 2-3 mm. If the gap fluctuates while spinning the crank, it might indicate a bent chainring, in which case replacing it might become necessary. Thanks for watching. I hope these tips made setting up limit screws on your front derailleur a breeze. I'd love to hear how it went for you, so be sure to share your experience in the comments below. Your support means a lot. Whether it's subscribing, liking, commenting, or sharing my videos on social media and forums, every bit helps the channel grow, and I can't thank you enough. If you're enjoying the content and want to take your support to the next level, why not become a channel member? It's a fantastic way to keep the channel going strong and unlock some amazing perks just for you. Joining is easy, just click the link on the screen or in the description below to get started. Thanks, and see you in the next video.